Hey, this is Jen, and I want to do my weekend cat video. So for like 10 days, my daughter and I were in Illinois and visiting my mom and my older daughter, my dad, my brother, and cousins and aunts and uncles, and friends. Also, we were visiting Evie. So Evie was the first cat that we got when we moved to Colorado. She lives with my older daughter. I got her, let's see, I think in like 2021 on Christmas Eve. So we named her Evie. And it was like a surprise for my daughters. We got her as a kitten and from a rescue. And we had to go to the foster's house to pick her up. And so we had Evie and then our two dogs, Autumn and Blanca. So it was just the three fur babies. Then we got Oliver from the same rescue, the orange tabby. So then we had 4 fur babies, 2 dogs and 2 cats. And Evie just never really got along with the dogs. Did like Oliver, but would just spend most of the time hiding. So when my daughter graduated high school, my older daughter, and moved to my mom's house in Illinois, she took Evie with her because she wanted to have a cat. And my mom didn't get another cat after her last cat passed because it was just too sad. So she agreed to let Evie come with my daughter. But I wanted to talk about possibly why Evie got so scared and shy. And I think it's because we just didn't integrate her into the house properly. So the cat rescue that I got Evie from doesn't have a lot of rules. They do have a contract. They do go over some things, but they didn't really go over introducing a new cat to your home, to the other people in your home, and to any other pets in your home. And now that I work at a cat rescue, we have a lot of rules, and we go over many things, and we have a pretty extensive application and approval process, and we help and support our cats when they're adopted and go home for the rest of their lives as the adopters need. So I've learned a lot of things from working at this rescue. So when you bring a new cat home, if it's a kitten, you want to make sure that you either have another cat at home or a dog at home. Some kind of fur baby that the kitten can play with, or you have to bring home 2 cats so they can play with each other, because you don't want that tiny kitten to get that lonely kitten syndrome and they shut down and then they start to misbehave and they get kind of loony. So you don't want that to happen. So in my situation, I had 2 dogs, so it was okay to take a single kitten home. But what is recommended is that any pet you bring home, you find a safe room for them. So it could be a bathroom, it could be a bedroom, it could be an office. But a room that only that cat is going to spend time in. Humans can go in there, but not other fur babies. And it's just a safe room for them to adjust to their new home. Because it's stressful. It's good stress because they're going home, but to them it's stress. So they might shut down, they might freeze up, they might stop eating. So you want to make sure that they feel comfortable in the safe room. Once they feel comfortable, they're not hiding, they're coming out, then you can introduce them to other rooms of your house slowly. They should stay in that safe room like a week and maybe longer if they're scared and petrified and hiding. You don't want to force them into a bigger space. You want to take the time to let them feel safe in that one room. Slow introductions to the rest of the house. One great suggestion, if you have a large house, is to maybe just open up another room for them to explore. Or if you have an open floor plan, put chairs along the way in the open floor plan with a blanket over it, so they have little hiding places as they're moving from that around that large space, so they can feel safe until they're fine, and then you don't have to do that anymore. But you got to give it a few weeks of time for them to feel safe. If you rush it, then they might remain hidden. They won't come out from under the bed. You won't be able to pet them. Some people have taken years of time and their cat still won't come out. So you have to force yourself to do a slow introduction to your house. Now, if you have other humans or children living in your house, then you have to have them introduced to those people. Don't crowd around them. Maybe 1 or 2 people in the safe room at a time. Make sure there's a lot of playing with toys and wand toys and talking to them gently to get them used to all the humans in the house. If there's other cats or dogs in the house, then what's recommended is that you get some sort of screen to block off the door of the safe room. And while you're there, you open the door, put the screen up, and let them see each other. No interaction. Oh wait, before that, swap blankets. Blankets from the dogs or the cats put in the safe room, and blankets from the safe room that smell like the new cat put in with your existing dogs and cats in your house. First, the smell swap. I almost forgot about that. Then the sight. Then they just see each other. And then you close the door, and open it for a little while you're there watching. Okay, after several days and you see that it's going okay, then you can remove the screen, and while you're there, let them interact. Make sure it's safe, and then put them back in the safe room, and then let them out again for a few, maybe a few minutes, work up to a few hours until everything seems fine. Everyone spreads out, has their own space in their house, and everyone can at least coexist. Maybe they'll be best buddies, maybe they'll sleep together and cuddle together, but maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just coexist. But you need to take these slow steps of introduction. And I know you don't want to, because you're so excited about your new cat, and you want your new cat to be part of your full family. But you have to make yourself be disciplined and watch the cat's behavior. And when the cat is ready, move on to the next step without rushing it, okay? I'm telling you, you gotta do it. So anyway, I don't think that we introduced Evie properly to the dogs. I think we rushed it because we just weren't aware of these steps. We just thought, she's a kitten, she'll do fine, it'll just be easy. But she grew up to be more timid of them. And then when Oliver came, I'm pretty sure we just kind of threw Oliver in the mix, and we did not do any proper introduction. So I think Evie could have been more outgoing and friendlier with everyone if we did take the proper steps. Oliver, we just lucked out, and it's just a super nice, well-adjusted cat. He does get spicy and whacks the dog sometimes, but generally they coexist well. They're not lovey-dovey buddies, but they coexist. So anyway, I miss Evie. When we were there We just brought Blanca, our little white dog. She doesn't really like Blanca, but they coexisted. And Evie was just so nice, and it was so nice to hold her and cuddle with her and pet her and play with her, because I really miss her. So it was a really good visit with Evie. But yeah, so now I just have my 3 cats, Oliver, Leo, and Luca, and the 2 dogs, Autumn and Blanca. So I just wanted to share that story and encourage you to really take your time when introducing your new cat to your home, possibly to all the other household members, and to your any existing pets, cats or dogs that you have in your house. Okay? All right, have a great day. Take care. All right, here's my Evie girl. She's all black. She has a few white spots on her chest and one of her toes. She's so cute and friendly and gentle. She's looking out the window at the cicadas because there's, millions of them out there at this time. I really miss her, but I know she's in great hands with my daughter, and they love each other so much.